Hi, my name is Jett Tuohy, and I'm a Hydrologic Technician with the U.S. Forest Service up in Trout Creek, Montana. I graduated in May 2023 with a geoscience degree. We have 12 streams that we monitor and go get discharge measurements from throughout the year to track peak flows, low flows, and we also take sediment samples while we're doing that. And then we also evaluate timber sale areas for the timber shop that's selling X amount of acres for logging. We go through and we'll track water and do some calculations to figure out how much sediment will accumulate because of that into the water, the nearest drainages. And what also is super cool is they have an ongoing project up here called the Vermilion River Restoration Project. And it's a giant project. They've been doing it since 2012, so going for a decade now in different 2,500 foot segments. They're restoring a river up here, and so it's really fun to be hands-on. There's a lot of surveying and a lot of channel planning, and yeah, it's been awesome. And we work with the USGS on that too, which is fun. So I applied in October of my senior year of college, and I didn't know that I got the job until March of the spring semester senior year, and so I accepted it then, and then I graduated in May, and I started the job June 5th. I actually have this job because of a master's student that was in the geoscience department while I was in my undergrad, and she had had this job, I don't know how long, I feel like 2 or 3 years before me, and then sent out email to the current undergrad students saying, hey, if anyone's interested, this is a super cool hydrologic job in Montana. And so I emailed her back and told her my interest, and she's like, you should definitely apply. It'd be super cool. It's a great spot. And so upon her recommendation, it worked out really well. It is not a personal level hiring at all. There's many stages, and it all happens in Albuquerque, New Mexico, through a bunch of computers. And so you have to make this crazy long resume, but it sounds intimidating, but it's really not. It's just like repetitive. You just write down your skills and you'll do great. And then you send that in through a computer, organizes all of your skill levels and determines your wage grade. And then they kind of like dish out your name to a bunch of different areas, and then regionally you get selected through there. And so it was actually up to this guy I had never met last year in the regional office who hired me for this job this year. And so it's like the people in your office that you're like hands-on with or in the field have no sway of it, like who gets hired. One of the most valuable ones came in by surprise at the end. It was my independent study with Natalie. I had reached out to my boss and asked a little bit because I didn't feel super strong in the hydrologic area of geosciences. I felt more strong in the geology area. And so with the independent study with Natalie, I asked my boss, I was like, what could I learn before the job so I can show up with a little bit more knowledge? And that helped learning what stream gauging was, discharge measurements, like rating curves. Practicing all of that before I got the job was beyond helpful. And then another class was North American Geology, I think it's called. Mark teaches it. That 10 out of 10 class. You learn so much that sticks very well. Yeah. I definitely learned so much, and I still read the textbooks. Like I have them upstairs in my bedroom. Every textbook I have from school, I still read like the things I should have read more while I was in school, but it's fine. I'm not gonna get mad about that. But I still read them to like refresh all the time and try to keep up, especially the vocabulary. I absolutely love the geoscience department. I love that it's small and super hands-on with classes. Like there's not a lot of students, so everyone gets to hold the rock and talk about the rock and like walk through everything, and you get the time to like take and ask questions when you need it. So that was definitely like a highlight that was so amazing, was really personal experience through the geoscience degree. Get ready to bushwhack everywhere. You'll be hiking all the time, which is great and it's so fun. But Definitely like be prepared for all terrain, all weather conditions, and thinking quick. Yeah.